Hi, I'm Mark King, Investment Editor at Columbia Threadneedle Investments, and here's what's in my weekly column. Well, Chancellor Philip Hammond has delivered his autumn budget in which he set out his vision for an economy set on a path to a new relationship with our European neighbours and a new future outside the European Union. Hammond's Britain is one that embraces a future that will be full of change, full of new challenges, and above all, full of new opportunities. But the Chancellor was forced to admit that economic growth has been downgraded for the next 5 years and will be smaller by 2.5% in that time than was forecast at the March budget. The forecast for 2017 has been downgraded to 1.5% from 2%, something many Brexit critics will seize on as proof that Britain's divorce from the EU is already beginning to constrain the British economy. On that front, having invested £700 million already, £3 billion is to be set aside over the next 2 years for Brexit preparations. But this budget was all about housing and infrastructure. The climax of Hammond's speech was the announcement that stamp duty will be abolished for all first-time buyer purchases of up to £300,000. And stamp duty will also be waived on the first £300,000 of first-time buyer purchases of up to £500,000 in expensive areas. This could save up to £5,000, but will sellers simply add that amount to the purchase price of homes? Hammond pledged to build 300,000 additional new homes a year by the mid-2020s and said his government would begin compulsory purchases of land owned by developers but not built on. These are the so-called land banks. Early indications are that this is not good news for house builders. Shares in most of the affected companies fell on the London Stock Exchange in the hours immediately following Hammond's speech. The Chancellor said the government would upgrade Britain's economic infrastructure for the 21st century. To that end, he announced an expansion of the National Productivity Investment Fund from £23 billion to £31 billion and a £500 million investment in a range of initiatives such as artificial intelligence, 5G and full fibre broadband. Elsewhere, drivers will benefit from yet another freeze in fuel duty. Almost all wines, beers, spirits and ciders will face no increase in duty, and the personal tax allowance rises to £11,850 in April, or £46,350 for the new higher rate tax threshold. NHS workers may well get a new pay deal, while the widely leaked new rail card will see discounts for people aged 26 to 30. But all in all, this was a relatively quiet budget. Amid Brexit talks and a slowing economy, perhaps the Chancellor didn't want to rock the boat too much. We'll continue poring over that budget document and update you if anything further emerges. See you next week.